Did you miss me?
With every bullet so far.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had amazing guest stars, classic dance moves, and a snarky butler.
Pure, unadulterated funk.
It all worked because we cared about Will's relationship with his aunt, both versions, and his Uncle Phil.
But you know what? You are the one that I never worry about.
I love you, Uncle Phil.
It doesn't get much more 90s than Boy Meets World. Just look at that hair. But the show gets ranked because it had so many life lessons and because it was a bromance before that was even a thing.
Sean, are you there?
Yeah, I was just listening to the sound of your voice and...
Married with Children proved that family sitcoms could be raunchy. The show was controversial for its time, but now it's considered a classic. If this were a list of dysfunctional TV families, the Bundys would be #1.
Oh, Daddy beat him up.
Of course, Bob.
After Roseanne was a hit in its first season, the writers were encouraged to push the envelope and take on subjects that usually weren't seen on TV, like teenage sex and working class issues. The reason we love the show is because it always managed to make them funny.
Please don't embarrass me. Please.
Oh, honey, there's no way we'd embarrass you.
If you grew up in the 90s, you watched the Winslow's daughter get stalked by their neighbor, Steve Urkel, on Family Matters. The show ran for almost the entire decade and was a master of the very special episode.
I know that here. But the problem is, I'm not sure I know that here.
And the catchphrase.
Did I do that? Yeah!
So if this TGIF staple isn't the greatest family sitcom of the 90s, what is? Full House defined the sitcom for a generation of 90s kids, with its wholesome storylines, catchy theme music, and ridiculous but charming premise. It works as a guilty pleasure or as fun for the whole family, which is probably why Netflix is bringing it back. Those are the top 90s family sitcoms ranked. If you claim to be a 90s kid and aren't down with our list, we're gonna need to see some ID.
How rude!
Latest stories, be sure to visit eOnline and download the eOnline app. I actually had a question about the packages.
Speaking of packages, yes.
You're still cute. You're still cute.
It's a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
Is Taylor Swift giving away her awards to her squad?
This is so true.